Yes. 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 Yes.
Yes.
KGF Chapter 2, baby.
Woohoo!
We've seen it already. We know what the end result is, but we get to watch it with you guys at home.
Yeah.
And we're excited.
And watch it for the second time.
Yep.
Now that we know what's gonna happen, now we can pay more attention into details.
And we are going to be one of the first reactors to watch it. So it makes it special for you guys at home. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Let us know in the comment section down below. What can we say other than if you want to go watch it in full, it's over on Patreon. Alright guys, Patreon is the best way to watch this in full without cuts, without watermarks, without... There's going to be cuts and stuff. So go check it out guys. Let's do it. Are you ready to just jump straight in?
Sure.
Yep, let's do it guys. Drop a big thumbs up and hit that subscription button down below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so when we do upload, bing, you get the notification. Chandler. Thank you.
I was like,
oh my god.
What did he say? I'm sorry, it's too early.
It's early in the morning guys. Our voices are still croaky. We've just woken up.
My brain doesn't connect properly.
Exactly.
Yet. Just wait.
It's very, very early in the morning. Alright guys, let's go. ReelOz!
Amma, ನಿನಗೆ ಬಂಗಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಬಂಗಾರನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿನಗೆ ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಮ್ಮ.
Did you realize? She said there's a whole sea full of gold. Bro, this is so loud. Jesus.
ಆನಂದ್ ಇಂಗಳಿಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಜಾವ 4 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೋಕ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್.
His son is there, Vijayendra Ingalgi.
He was a good man.
ಇನ್ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನಾ ಮನೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದಾಗ ನೋಟಿಸೇ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. 25 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ನಂತರ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
25 years.
But all that mattered to him, the story of KGF, the story of Rocky.
This is when we walked in the cinema.
ಕಟ್ಟಕತೆನೋ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
This is when we walked in the cinema.
Story ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
Chills up my spine, baby.
He's the biggest kept secret in the history of India. El
Dorado.
Sir, excuse me.
You're the worst at posing, are you?
I'm excited. I'm honestly
Okay,
excited.
I got goosebumps everywhere. And I have to say, I didn't get them on the cinema that much.
I do have to admit the sound is very, very
It's
loud.
really loud.
Very loud.
It's really
and
loud.
it wasn't just the cinemas, yeah. I think it was the editing, yeah.
It's the music is really loud.
Yeah.
It goes over the voice sometimes.
But Jesus Christ.
But
I don't have a problem with it. It
No.
makes my heart just go boom.
I know, but I mean, it's so well done. Like how they are introducing you into two scenes at the same time. They're showing you the mines and they're showing you them trying to look for the second chapter. And it's like super short scenes going boom, 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 boom.
What I love about it is it hasn't even showed us Rocky yet, and yet we're excited.
Exactly.
Like what the hell?
Exactly. It's so good. It's so well done with the music and just everything. Oh my god, it's amazing.
KGF was a well-oiled machine. KGF ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗರುಡ ಸತ್ತಿದ್ದು ಒಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಹೊರಗಿನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ದೇಸಾಯಿ,
this was sick.
ಮತ್ತು ಕಮಲ್.
This was awesome.
ತಮ್ಮ ವಿರಾಟ್ಗೆ ಪಟ್ಟಾಭಿಷೇಕ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ರು.
Rocky's entry scene.
ನೀನೇನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಡ. ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Oh, this is so good, man. This is so good. Alright. Have a look.
ಅವನ್ನ ನಾನೇ ಹೊಡಿತೀನಿ. ಅವನ ಹೆಸರೇನು? ರಾಕಿ. ಮಿಸ್ ಔಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ನನ್ನ ಕೈಲಿ.
Try it. Not yet. Wait.
ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದೆ ಗರುಡನ್ನು ಕೊಂದ.
Whack.
ಜನ ರಾಕಿನ ಸುಲ್ತಾನನಾಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿದರು.
Now. Woo! Oh my god.
ರಾಕಿ ಗರುಡನ್ನು ಹೊಡೆದವನು ಇವನೇ.
Can he be any more sexy? That's it.
Why are you yelling?
Because I'm excited.
God.
ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಎತ್ತು ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ
Dead.
ನಿಮ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಮೇಲಕ್ಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ನೆಪೋಟಿಸಮ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ ದೇಶ ಹಿಂಗಾಗೋಯ್ತು. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ರೆಕಮೆಂಡೇಶನ್, ಡೊನೇಷನ್, ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಲಂಚ ತಗೊಳ್ದೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಗಳು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಕೈ ಕೆಸರಾದವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು.
And that's why certain people didn't like the film, because of that very statement.
But
No. I'm telling you, that's why there's people out there that didn't like it because of that sort of statement. And then it tailed like this probably for the rest of the movie for them. They probably got that arrogant that they didn't want to hear anything else.
probably.
ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನನ್ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೆಣಿಸ್ಕಿಳ್ತಾರ.
ನನ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ಯಾ ಅದ್ ಮೊದ್ಲು ಹೇಳು.
ನನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆನೆ ನನ್ನ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ?
You're dead.
ಆಗಿದಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ?
You're dead.
ಬಾಂಬೆಗಲ್ಲಿ ಶೂ ಪಾಲಿಶ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆ ಕಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ನೀನು.
Bye. You're dead.
Shut up.
Rest in hell. Rest in hell. Is he dead?
Nice shot.
Okay.
ಹಿಂಗ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರೆ ಎಗರೋಯ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಲಿ?
ಈ ರಾಕಿನ್ ಹೊಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ರಾಕಿನ್ ಹುಟ್ಸಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ವಾ?
ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪನ ಕೈಲೇ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಪೇಸ್.
Okay, here I thought he was a little bit of a
Douche.
douche by the way he was talking to her.
I didn't really like the way they portrayed Rocky in this
at
one.
the beginning, no. But then I was also really confused because at the end of the first movie, she was in love with him.
It was a bit weird, that one.
And she was waiting for him to come back from the mines.
Yeah. Listen, the storyline with her made no sense in this movie. It made no sense in this movie. It made no sense, the storyline.
I mean,
with her. With her.
With
and
her,
you'll see
no
without
sense.
throughout the movie, you'll
sure.
see it makes no sense whatsoever.
He was waiting for his lover, for her lover in the past movie to come back from the mines, and now she is there complaining that she doesn't want to be with him and saying, "Don't touch me." It's like, what happened in between? Like, did we miss something?
Yeah. No.
Of course, the way he's
I'm
talking
agreeing.
to her is really disrespectful, but like, don't know, her attitude doesn't make sense.
But I think the director wanted to, and the writers wanted to show he's changed now, yeah?
Yeah.
And you can tell, you'll be able to see throughout the film he's changed.
ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಇಲಿಗಳನ್ನು ಆಚೆ ಹಾಕೋಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹಾವು ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ
You're the rat.
ಚಾಪೆ ತಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದಿರೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ?
You're all the rats. Every last one of you are rats.
ನನಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಎಲ್ರಿಗಿಂತ ನಾನೇ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಸೊತ್ಗೆ ಬೀಸೋನು.
One who strikes with the hammer. But that statement is massive, you guys. You have to realize these kids looked up to him in this movie so much. And this movie was more about these kids reenacting a lot of his things and seeing him as a god. Because that's what they see him now in this town, this village, the mine, whatever you want to call it. City, mini city, whatever you want to call it. They look up to him because of what he did for them.
This is showing you that having a leader that supports you and is strong himself and he doesn't fear death, like he went there, he saved them all. He could have been dead already if he didn't go there. And now they have food, they have clothes, they have houses, they have everything because of Rocky. All these kids, they look up to him so much. Even when they grow up a little bit, they don't care if they die for him. It's so powerful, it's crazy. And this shows you like how many people out there, you know, that they say, oh, go give orders to other people. Oh, go do this. And they hide in their house. And they look on the monitor and say, oh, this person is doing what I told them.
You'll see it further.
And I'm saving my house and I have nothing to fear about.
You'll see it further in the film.
He got himself in danger as well. He could have died, Rocky. But he didn't care. He went there to kill Garuda and save those people. So of course now they owe him everything.
Well, he had a different mission at first, but then in the end he was like, you know what, these people need me.
After he saw what was going on in there,
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to save them. And now, of course, they look up to him so much. It's unbelievable. Now we're going to see
Now the kids
with
feel
the
like
kids.
they can be the next Rocky.
Yeah.
She's got a gun? Give me the juice. And this is the weird relationship that begins.
ವೈ
Why?
ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡೆತ್ ಚಿನ್ನ. ನಮ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸಲ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ದೀಪ ಬಿಡುತ್ತಾರೆ. ರಿಚ್ಗಿನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಓವರ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮದ್ವೆ ಆಗ್ದಿರೋ ಹುಡುಗ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಮಾಜ ಜನ ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಹರ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ 3/9 ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ ಅಂತ.
And that's why he kept him around, ladies and gentlemen. That is why.
ಬಂದೂಕ ಕೊಡ್ರು.
He's got guts. He's got
I do
guts.
have to admit, I was like in the cinema, I was like, holy crap, he's not gonna freaking let him shoot and show them because he's gonna kill him.
He said it. I'm going to kill you with my bare hands.
Jesus.
Not bad.
300 ಜನನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
He is planning something big. And ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ 3/9ಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗಿದೆ.
ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕರ್ಸಿದ್ಯಾ?
1 of 9 of what?
ಎಂತ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸುಳ್ಳಲ್ವಾ? ಕಿತ್ ಗುಡ್ಡೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋಣ.
ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹಬ್ಬ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಿರಲ್ಲ. ಎಂತ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಇಲ್ದೇ ರಜನ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇವನೇನ್
The blind guy.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್, ಸಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಕುಣಿದಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಒಂದು ಗಾಳಿ ಉಟ್ಕೋತು ಸರ್.
And that's what I was saying about the kids. The kids play such a significant role in Rocky's character in this movie. And the big kids.
ಏನ್ರ ನಿಮ್ದು ಯಾವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ರಾಕಿ 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 ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ರ ಆ ಕಡೆ.
Okay, Karen.
ಹೊಸ್ದಾಗ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾಳಲ್ಲ,
A new
ಏನೋ
entrant.
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Come on, Karen. Come on, Karen. Come downstairs.
No, it's amazing. Those kids, what he's doing to those kids is amazing.
I still don't understand because the first one she was totally in love with him. I still don't.
No, I don't know what happened either.
That storyline, the storyline with her still pisses me off because honestly, it was like, I'm going to be honest, it was horrible, the storyline with her. It was really horrible. Everything else was perfection, but the storyline with her was horrible. But this should show the nation of India how inspirational true leaders can be for the younger generation.
But this is what this is showing you basically. When you get, but it's not only leaders; it's also like who you have as an idol image in your life. It can be like, I don't know, you take a singer or an actor as your role model,
a cricketer,
and if he is a bad person in real life or he does certain things, those people will do the same. If he says some things in public or he shares some of the stuff, because now with influencers that happens a lot. You see people doing things and you ask them, why do you do this? And they say, oh, because that person does it. But do you think that's correct? I don't know, but if he does it, I'm going to do it too.
It's like exactly right.
That's how it is. Being a good person and it's just so important because you never know who can look up to you.
Yeah, and the kids reenacting that is.
This is amazing. This is amazing.
We've already listened to Too Far music video, but the thing is, remember what Rocky said?
What?
The positions always stay there, but the people change. Just remember that.
Yeah. Wait. Don't. What was I going to say? Oh no, it's fine. Just play. I don't know.
ಅಮ್ಮ, ಅಮ್ಮ.
ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವೇ ಹೆಸರಿಡಬೇಕು.
Rockiana.
ಶಾಂತಿ.
Shanti.
ಅಮ್ಮೆ.
Okay, now. Made me teary. What? I wanted to talk about that scene. It's so powerful to me. The one with the kids doing what he does. It's unbelievable. It makes me cry every time. Oh gosh. It's just I see so many people out there or children out there on the streets that they grow up to be, I don't know, bad people. Yeah, they end up falling in the wrong addictions or making the wrong decisions.
Falling down the wrong hole, yeah.
And you think why, or even with children that are like our children's age, you see the way they behave and you think like this kid is not right in the head. Like he's a bad kid. That's what everyone says. He's a bad kid. He behaves the wrong way. But then you take a minute or two to try to see what's going on in his life with his parents, his life in general, mostly the parents. And a lot of the times, I'm not saying always, but a lot of the times you go see the way the parents are or the way the
We're
parents
talking about
treat
Western
them.
world, by the way.
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. The way I know some cases of children that when I met them for the first time, the way they were behaving, I was like, oh my God, this kid's not right. But like I thought like they misbehave and probably the parents don't tell them off, yeah, and that's why they misbehave all the time. And then a lot of times after I've met the parents myself, I've been and I've got to know like a lot of the things that have happened in the kid's life. I'm like, oh my God, I don't like the way the poor kid behaves is like it could be 3 times worse than what it already is. So it's not as bad as I thought. Like the way the parents talk to them or treat them, some parents don't have time to show love to their kids. A lot of kids these days have to face divorces from the parents and parents being disrespectful to them and to each other, and having that in your house every day, not having any love showed to you or showed around you, that scares you.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so important for children to grow up in the right places. Like look at this at these children. There was no hope for them in the past.
Majority of them have no fathers.
They could have ended up dead or living on the streets, most of them, having no hope, having nothing to live for.
Yeah.
And now a person like Rocky, who came from the streets himself.
Yeah.
He came from the streets himself. He went there and told them, look, why are you living with your head down when you can actually fight for yourself?
Yeah.
And he showed them, I can do it, you can do it, everyone can do it. And now look at those kids. It's just the way they do it.
Look, the chances are you're not going to be rich like Rocky.
But it's not
you
about
don't need
being
to
rich.
be that. It's about being the best person you can be, and you don't have to have money and come from a rich background to be that.
It's not about money. It's about the fact that you're doing the right thing when those kids look up to you so much that they copy everything you do.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. It makes me teary every time.
Yeah. Oh. No, it is.
So powerful.
So important when you leave to go somewhere to say goodbye to your loved ones. Kiss them and say I love you. What I don't get, there's supposed to be 300 people trains though. There's not 300 there. He said there has to be 300. There's supposed to be 300.
Maybe there is.
No, there's not. There's nowhere close to 300.
Well, maybe that
like
was
50.
that was the maximum amount of people they could get.
Rocky.
Well, there you go.
ಈಗ ಸುತ್ಕೇನ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೊಡಿಯೋದು ಅಂತ ಅಧೀರನ ಕತ್ತಿ ಕ್ರೂರ
ನೀತಿ ರೀತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ರೌರ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದು.
It's still amazing how this actor battled cancer during the filming of this.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable. Yet people want to bash this film, and you know what I mean. Like it's amazing the things that they went through.
Yeah.
Corona, everything. Yeah, they went through. They went through everything in this film, and yet they still produced a masterpiece.
Yeah.
And yet you have minuscule people in this world who are like this in our solar system, like this, like me and Tanya. We're like this. All of us. We're minuscule. We want to bash something that like people have put blood, sweat, and tears, and literally almost died making this film.
No man, and it's so well done. It's crazy.
Rocky had taken control of the most precious piece of land on earth.
Look how big it is.
ಸಾಯಿಸೋಕು ತಯಾರಿದ್ರು, ಸಾಯೋಕು ತಯಾರಿದ್ರು.
The gold fields are so massive.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಎದ್ದು ಬರೋಕು ತಯಾರಿದ್ರು.
I love the shots in this, man. The shots are magnificent.
They're amazing.
They just show you how massive the mines are.
Everything is so well done.
This annoyed me. Not this bit, but coming up to do with the bridge, it annoyed me a little bit because I was like, right, really? But this is a significant moment in the movie, guys. Very significant moment. Adira's entry scene. Oh yeah.
The man who walks through fire.
ನಾಶ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಲ್ಲ. ಬೀಳೋ ಹೆಣಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಉಪಯೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತವೆ.
Can we just admire how good the freaking quotes in this movie are?
Yeah, they're magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. The
The
dialogue,
fallen
yeah.
corpses are useful too.
Yeah.
If you have a doubt, ask the vultures.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god.
All the dialogue in this is magnificent. Okay, this is what annoyed the heck out of me right now. How one man can hold up a whole bridge and all these trucks drive over. That pissed me off. But it's showing that he is strong and he is powerful, Adira.
Mm-hmm.
But yet,
yeah, 'cause we didn't really get
he ran away with his willy between his legs when his family member was getting murdered in the first one.
Yeah, but well, now
it makes no sense. Your family member's getting murdered and you run away and hide, even though you're powerful.
ರಾಕಿ ಅವನನ್ನು ನಾನೇ ಹೊಸ್ಕಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವನು ನಿನಗೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡು. ಬುಡದ ಸಮೇತ ಕಿತ್ತು ಸಾಕ್ಬೇಕು.
Badass.
ಅಷ್ಟುನ್ಗೆ ಬರಕ್ ಹೇಳ್ದಲ್ಲ.
Adira's character is badass.
And his look is so good.
The actor himself played him really well, by the way. Really, really well.
ರಾಕಿ ನೋಡಿಬಹುದು.
Huh. An idiot.
Here's the new vehicle.
Oh, this is awesome.
And let's just say that the young fella that edited this, I want you guys to go and research the young fella that edited this movie. People have been criticizing him for this edit, cutting out.
I love it.
In.
Oh,
but what it does, it sends your heart racing.
It brings so much tension. You're like,
exactly, and that's what you need to do.
Oh, I love this scene. It's so good how he did that. It's like you're so immersed, and then he cuts, and you're like, come on.
Exactly
so
right.
I love this bit. It's so well
exactly
done.
right.
Haha! Boom!
Bang.
Oh, badass!
ರಾಕಿನ ಹೊರ ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Sure is.
ಅವನನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Adira.
ಅವನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ.
So good.
Oh my god.
ಅವ್ನ್ KGF ಹೋಗೋದ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗರುಡನ್ ಹೊಡಿಯೋದ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಕಿಲಾಡಿ ಅವನು.
ಅದನ್ ಕಚ್ದಾಗ್ಲೇ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗದು ಅದೊಂದು ಗಾಳ ಅಂತ. ಈ ಸಲ ಗಾಳ ಯಾರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Awesome. Absolute awesome. That was her fault, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
It was all her fault.
But come on, let's
It was all
pray.
her fault.
Let's pray Adira, our God,
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
who makes Rocky go through all that and kill all those guards. And then I just see here, I go like this.
What annoyed-
They give me a gun, I shoot him,
Yeah.
and I'm the hero.
What
Woo!
annoyed
It's
me?
like,
What
the
annoyed
heck?
me is that Adira is portrayed to be this person that holds up bridges and everything, and then he
gets
shoots
hit-
Rocky with a gun.
He doesn't even
what I would've
fight
done,
him
right?
body to body. Yeah, he just
What I
stands
would
there,
have done,
goes like this.
I
boom,
know what
done.
they're doing. They're waiting for the climax. Yeah, I understand what the director was doing. But what I would have done is I would have done this. I would have had him fight Rocky now. I would have had him hurt Rocky. That way, in the climax, when it comes around, we're like, oh, Jesus, he hurt Rocky last time. You know what I mean? It adds to that tension. Whereas
Yeah.
it's just a gun. I was just like, oh. You know what I mean? That was it. I wasn't like, oh, dear is powerful. I was just like, oh, you shot him with a gun.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. This scene gave me the perception that Rocky is powerful.
Yeah.
And he's strong.
Yeah.
Adira just goes like this, give me the gun, boom, shoots him. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm the hero.
All I got was, oh, he's a accurate shot. Yeah?
yeah, that's yes.
And she's a clown.
That too.
ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನೀನ್ ನಿನ್ನ ಜನರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು.
This is great.
Yep. So now she acts worried.
ಅವ್ರ ನಂಬಿಕೆನ ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬೇಕು.
It would do more damage seeing him like that than seeing him dead and his body not coming back.
That dialogue there,
Smart.
it's so smart and so well done, because you have this god who's supposed to be undestroyable. No one can touch him. No one can do anything to him.
That's
And
what I'm
then-
saying. The writing and directing
Amazing,
in this was
amazing. Because all these people look
mind-blowing.
up to Rocky, thinking, "Oh, we can be like Rocky and be like so powerful that nothing can destroy us." Yeah, that's their faith right now. We're going to be alive forever because Rocky is alive and he's fought so many people,
Yeah.
and he came out alive every time. Yeah,
Yep.
and now he is sending him with wounded back to his mines, so people can see that, hey, all this faith that you have, that you're going to be alive forever and you're never going to die. Well, look at your leader, your so-called leader,
Toma,
who
yeah.
was untouchable.
Yeah.
I've touched him, and I can kill him if I want, so I can kill you all. Yeah, that's
Yep.
a message. It's crazy.
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ.
ತಲೆನೇ ಉರುಳು ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಕೈ ಕಾಲು ದೇಹ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ನಿಲ್ಲುತ್ತೆ.
Oh my god, I can't. It makes so much sense. Like what they just said.
Player, you pause this more than me.
It's because it's so much to. I couldn't do this at the cinema and try to think about
Why
all
not? You could have said
all the dialogue.
Let's pause.
Stop it. The head is chopped off. How long will the body sustain?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've. God,
I told
it's
you.
so good.
I told you the
so
dialogue
good.
is the best
Oh my
dialogue
God.
you'll ever see.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Now that they've seen him like that, in that state, how long are they going to be able to
Yeah.
be like the way they were? Oh my God, so good.
KGF ಆಚೆ ಯಾರು ಹೆಜ್ಜೆ ಇಡೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
Oh my God.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts.
ತುಂಬಾ ಹೊತ್ತು ಹಿಡಿಲಿಲ್ಲ.
Laugh now.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಉರುಳು ಹೋಯ್ತು.
Laugh now. Because laughter. One thing we know about laughter is temporary.
ಉಳಿತಾನೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾಕೋ?
Mum. It's Mum. And that is awesome. Because in the times that we fear most, our loved ones are the ones that are always in our memory that are keeping us strong. Why do you think babies go to sleep to the sound of shh? Because it reminds me of the mum's womb. Oh. It's KGF. You see what I mean? She's by his side now. It's so weird. It's so like I just
I think now she felt bad because it was her fault.
Yeah.
ए राखी भाई, अब भाषा बन गया क्या? अब कुत्ते की मात मरेगा. नन काल वत्तुवंते. आजा, साथ में उसको भी लेके आना.
Oh, you're gonna regret that.
Oh yeah.
ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅವರಿಗೂ ಎಂಟರ್ಟೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕೇನೋ.
Was.
ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ನನ್ ಬೇಟನ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಡಯ್ಯ. ನನ್ ಬೇಟನ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ತೋರ್ಸಯ್ಯ.
See what this did, it reassured Rocky that he's not necessarily safe still, because I think he was in a state of mind where he was invincible, yeah, and he was going around thinking that if I poop, it's not going to smell. But what's now happened is that he was humbled a little bit, and now his character is going to change slightly once again. You'll see. The whole movie is about him being the defender. Just remember that, guys.
क्या चाहिए तेरे को?
That favor is not what you think, by the way.
The what?
The favor is not what you guys think at home. At the end, you will see what the favor was.
ಹಿಂದಿಲಿರೋದು ಸರಿಯಲ್ಲ. ವೆಕೇಶನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ.
When the cat and the mouse are playing, the cat catches the mouse. What then happens? When the cat catches the mouse, bites a little bit, the mouse slowly gets away, and then finally it returns. And what does it return with? That's something that you guys will see in the future.
ಹುಲ್ಲಿನ ಮಧ್ಯ ಶಬ್ದ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಬಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇಟೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಕಾಯುತ್ತೆ. ಬೇಟೆ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ
Yes, sir.
ಏನು
Yes, sir.
ಹಂಗೆ ಉಸಿರು ಕಟ್ಟಿ
ವೇಷ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓಡಾಡ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ?
ರಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಓಡೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನಾಯತ್ ಖಲೀಲ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆನೆ ದೋಸೆ.
Bad mistake.
It's amazing.
ಸಲಾಂ ವಾಲೇಕುಂ.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू.
मेरे ध्यान हासिल करने का तरीका बहुत खूब लगा.
There you go.
ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಂದು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೋತೀನಿ.
वो KGF के और जा रहा है. कम से कम कुछ दोस्त तो बना लेते. मैंने बनाया है हिंदुस्तान भर में.
Yeah. Yep.
अब उन्हें क्या जवाब दूंगा?
Answer them this. Go ahead, Rocky. Take it over. This is what I told you.
20 साल पहले चाहिए था.
ದುನಿಯಾ
ಹೆಸರು ಬರ್ಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಡೇಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಸ್ಬಿಡು ಚಾಚಾ. ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗ.
Now you can yell.
क्या नाम है इसका?
कलाशनिकोव.
Oh yeah. Awesome. Kalashnikov. What an image!
ನನ್ ದುಶ್ಮನಿ ಯಾವನ್ನ ತಡ್ಕೊಳಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ
This closes soon.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Tanya. You can do it now.
Now, I think it was intermission. I'm pretty sure now.
Oh yeah.
Have a look, because I want to talk. Come on. I love how they play with the word mine there.
It's mio.
It's mine.
Go ahead, talk, because you keep on pausing.
No, it's intermission. It's our moment to grab some popcorn. What the heck is wrong with my
Popcorn,
brains?
yeah, right. Come on.
Now, nothing. I just wanted to say how good this movie is. Come on. I mean, I'm having goosebumps since like all the time. I have goosebumps.
You better go to the doctors and get that checked out.
I know. I don't know what the heck is going on, and it's so much better when you watch it with headphones. All the emotions. See, I didn't feel emotions. I told you I didn't feel emotions this time. Now I am a lot more. Because with the headphones, you feel everything. Like, it's just so good. The dialogue, the music, the background music, their voices. They're so deep and husky. Just and the storyline is so good. I just want to cry.
There you go.
Let me have a moment.
There you go. Alright guys, take it easy. We'll switch to the next video.
Okay, we can continue now.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh my god. So good.
1 hour and 30 minutes. An animation movie left. Dun 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 dun.
And then he took back the West Coast?
With style.
This is my favorite bit out of the whole movie.
Oh, it's so great,
This is
this
my
movie.
favorite bit. I was struggling not to spoil this during the reviews.
Boom.
KGF ನಲ್ಲಿ
Oh yeah! The tiger
He's
has come back!
ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಂದ.
He is.
What did I say about laughter? Laughter is temporary, ladies and
Exactly.
gentlemen. Close.
ರಾಕಿ ದುಬೈಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು 2 ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾರಣ ಯಾವುದು?
ಅವನು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ತಗೊಂಡು
One.
But wasn't that then what was it for?
This.
Kalashnikov!
No, literally.
Look at Adira, he's like,
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's so tough. So tough. Haha. He go back at you.
oh no, he's dead! Adira's dead! Oh.
He go back at you.
No, there's no climax! No!
He got shot in the same spot.
Not a single scratch on him. Literally a rocket was thrown at his asshole and not a single bloody scratch on him.
Yeah,
Is he a bloody Terminator?
He got the same. He got shot at the exact same spot that Rocky did.
I know, but I'm
So-
saying, Tanya, there was a rocket that went straight up his ass.
He's a deer. He's God.
Violence, violence, violence. Come on.
I avoid.
But violence likes me.
Avoid.
ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ರು ಮಧ್ಯ ನಡೆಯೋ
Yep.
ಘರ್ಷಣೆಗೆ
Them being the two rocks.
ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋರ್ ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ನೀವಿಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಮುಕ್ಕರ್ ದಬಾಕಿರೋದ್ನ
Don't ever touch Rocky's girl again.
ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ದಿಢೀರ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದು ಹೊಡೆದಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ the world
is my territory. That's the evolution of the world, ladies and gentlemen. What comes around goes around. Something bad happens to you here.
Yep.
Something good happens. Something bad, something good.
I'm just saying. The guy that...
Bloody hell, this is amazing.
The guy that was touching his girl should count himself lucky that he didn't touch her with his head.
Yeah, well, exactly. Exactly.
Could have lost it.
I'd probably do the same thing. If anyone ever touched my wife, your head, your body parts getting chopped off.
Oh, God.
See, this movie, I don't know if it's just a male thing, but at times I feel like I'm Rocky. I don't know if it's because it's a male thing. Let me know, males in the comment section.
People smell koitare.
I didn't even notice that in the cinema. I didn't even notice it.
खुदा का हुक्म और एक माँ की दुआ है तुम्हारी ये सल्तनत
In the cinema, shush for a sec. In the cinema, when the music videos were playing, we didn't get the English subtitles, by the way, guys. Just remember that. Thank you. Well, so it's okay for you to pause. Yes. Appatan. Tanya Gaya. See, now he wants to act like... Kiss Rocky's feet now. Cry to your mama.
He doesn't care about you. He wants that.
He hasn't even said a single word.
लेकिन तूने मेरे रानी के बारे में बात की.
Bad mistake.
कुर्बानी. ಹೆಂಗಸರನ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಮುಟ್ಟಬಾರದು. ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಕ್ರೋಧ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕೈ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. ಅಲಂಕೆ.
Never offend infuriated women. Never do it. When mama is infuriated, you better run because that thong is getting off her foot and she's chasing you with it. All right, you Indians, you know. Once that sandal comes off the foot of mum and dad, you run. You run for the mountains. You
run for the mountains.
Yeah, you run. You absolutely
I'm a mum
run.
and I don't do that.
No, mate. My Arabic friends that I had when I was in high school and my Indian friends, when their parents got angry, the sandals come off, and they gave the tongue. Yeah, you know the Spanish tongue. This one. Yeah, the sandals come off and they chased them. They didn't even care if they chased them down the street, down to the shops, whatever.
Yeah, they used to do that in the past,
Yep.
like past generations. My grandmother, well, you know my grandmother, she hits you with a piece of bread.
Piece of bread, yeah.
Doesn't care. Yeah.
ಕೈ ಮುಗಿಬೇಕು.
ಅವನಿಗಿದ್ದ ಅಡೆತಡೆಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮೀರಿ ಅವನಿಗೇನ್ ಬೇಕೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಧಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ?
Only one person who could bring him and KGF down.
She's so annoying. I'm sorry, but she is.
Huh?
I said she's so annoying.
I hated her. I hated the prime minister, the president, whatever you want to call her.
Oh gosh.
She was like the biggest dictator, this Sheila.
Yeah.
She's the biggest dictator. Oh my gosh, I hated her as well. But that's good for the actress. That means she did her job.
Exactly.
ಕ್ಷಮತೆ ಮೀರಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. She was ruthless.
Look, I love powerful women, but that's too much for me. Jesus Christ. God.
Was unforgiving.
I'd be hiding in the corner shaking.
To bring a change.
ಈ ತರ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟ ರೌಡಿಗಳಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್
No, just 5 minutes, ma'am. Ravika!
What the?
25 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಕೆಜಪ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. He is the biggest criminal and only you can handle it. Ma'am.
Only you can handle it, man.
Adam.
ಅವನು ದೇವರು. ಆ 15 ಲಕ್ಷ ಜನನ್ನ ದಾಟಬೇಕು.
1.5 million.
ಸಾಯ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಾಂಬೆ ಕರಾವಳಿಯಿಂದ ಶುರು ಹಚ್ಕೊಂಡು he didn't even allow commercial flights to fly over KGF.
Is that?
Yes, ma'am. Rocky's KGF.
History was wrong.
Wow. Powerful message. Right there.
ಕಣ್ಣಾರೆ ನೀನೇ ನೋಡ್ಬರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕಂತೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇರಲಿ.
Is that the one that wrote El Dorado?
Huh?
The journalist that he just spared, he said go write about it. Is he the one that wrote the books? The one that's in hospital now. The one that's trying to spread his history.
Yeah.
His
That's
story.
the dad from the first one, the narrator. His son is this one. You didn't realize that?
No, I didn't realize that.
No, his son. So that's the narrator from the first one.
It's different.
It's played by the same actor, of course. But his dad is the one that's in hospital who was in the first one. So in the second one, his son is repeating the story.
Yeah, but that was his dad.
Yeah.
Huh, I didn't get that.
ನನಗೆ ಶೆಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬೀಸಣಿನಾದ್ರು ತಗೋಬಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವ್ರ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ
ಹಪ್ಳ ಹುಷಾರು.
Is that enough win or what?
You better give that piece back to him.
Yeah, I said, did she have enough win with that or what? She was complaining that the
She's
fan
gonna
didn't
fly
work.
like Mary Poppins.
ಆ ತರ ಬರ್ತು ಬ್ಲಡ್.
ರಮಿಕಾ ಸೇಳ್ತ ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿರೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಇದನ್ನ ನಿಲ್ಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಟ್ರೈಪಾಡ್ ಬೇಕು. ನಾವಿದನ್ನ ದೊಡ್ಡಮ್ಮ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ.
Big Mama.
ದೊಡ್ಡಮ್ಮ ಕಿರ್ಚಾಡಿದ್ರೆ
That's what I call my gun, the Big Mama.
ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ.
No. Uh-oh.
ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅದು?
ಮೈಸೂರಿಗೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Atala!
ಆ ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ಕೆಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ?
Avonda biscuit alete.
ನಿಮ್ ದೊಡ್ಡಮ್ಮನ ಹೆಸರೇನಂದೆ?
112.
ಆದ್ರೆ ಫೈಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಯಾರೋ ಬೊಂಬೈ ಶೂಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಸರ್.
Bombay shooter.
ನಾಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾ ಬೋಲಾ?
ಓಯ್ ನಿಂಗೆ ಯಾಕೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ?
ಅವನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Rocky.
ನೋಡ ತಗೊಂಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟ.
ರಾಜ ಕೃಷ್ಣಪ್ಪ ಬೇರಿಯಾ ರಾಕಿ ಬಾಯ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಸಾಕ್.
Don't breathe so easily.
Big Mama.
ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್?
Big Mama. Big Mama. Big Mama. That kid knows what's gonna happen. C. Can I get a C? C.
That slow-mo there is awesome.
Oh, the hairs on my chest have just grown 5 inches, baby.
I love how they use the slow-mo to give you some time to breathe. Yeah, he's like,
ದೊಡ್ಡಪ್ಪ.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Now go take another biscuit from him if you dare.
Exactly.
ಐ ಅಪಾಲಜೈಸ್ ಬಟ್ ಸಿಬಿಐ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸಮ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಈ 400 kg ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರನ್ನೇ.
ಕಾಲ್ ದ ಜನರಲ್.
ಈಗ ನಾವು ಪವರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ರಾಕಿಗೆ ಹೇಳು.
Rocky was now about to execute his biggest plan.
What a shot. Look at that.
ತೀರಾ ಬೆಟ್ಟಗಳನ್ನೇ ಬಗ್ಗಿಸ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು.
I'm sorry. This is so bloody good. It's.
It is.
I'm trying. How can I say this? I'm trying not to, not necessarily spoil it, but I'm trying not to say too many things.
I know.
But, oh my god.
It's great.
I feel better.
ಆಯ್ತು.
ಅವನೇ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಯಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರವನು?
ನಮ್ಮಪ್ಪ. ಬದುಕಿದ್ದಾಗ ಒಂದಿನ ಅವಳನ್ನ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೆ.
I found it so weird how his dad was just some drunk dude. Like at first, yeah, at first, but then I thought, no, hey, you know what? It shows that no matter where you come from, you can be successful. Like no matter where your seed has come from, you know what I mean? If you've got a parent who's an alcoholic, abusive, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be.
But now think of your words now. Why is he the way he is?
Who?
Rocky.
I know.
Because of his mom.
Yeah.
If his mom was an alcoholic as well,
Yeah.
it would have probably turned him into something completely different than what he is.
Yep. Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. His mom was a powerful woman, and she had so many, like, her ideal of life. She know everything about life and how to be successful, but she couldn't do anything because she was from a small town. She got married very early to an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And she had to raise her child by herself. She had no help. And it was her strength, her just the strong lady she was, who made him who he is, Rocky. If she was someone that didn't care about him, he would probably end up on the streets.
Yeah. Well, he was, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
But like he wouldn't have made it to what he is now.
No. But I think more because they didn't have money, he was on the streets. I think more his mum gave him the strength to become successful. You know what I mean? And she raised him morally right.
Yeah.
When it comes to financials, they were struggling. We all know that. They were struggling in the
first one. He couldn't give him more
one.
than what she already gave him.
Yeah.
ಇವತ್ತು ಕಣ್ಣಾರೆ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ.
Oh, that scene was way more powerful now than in the cinemas. Oh my god.
We all know where she's leading him to. Fuck the Caspo.
Why do you have to break the moment?
Is it not true? Yes. Yes. Yes.
I know, but you're just stopping the song 20 times.
The calm before the
Make sure the
storm.
surveillance continues round the clock and don't tell.
So,
We got him.
ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬೆಂಚ್ ಮೇಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕುಣಿದಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
I didn't notice he said that. That's very significant, huh?
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಜಿ ಹಾಕ್ಸೋಣವಾ?
We have issued notices to the.
I did not notice he said that in a cinema.
No.
That would have been a big eye opener for me. I would have been like, whoa. I did not notice that.
Thanks. We also contacted other financial institutions. Rocky.
Right, one of the worst scenes I've ever seen in my life because it's an English person.
Okay,
the
no.
worst English speaking person I've seen in my life. Literally, my 2-year-old daughter can speak better English. She speaks 3 languages.
Now place your face on.
Huh?
Place your face on his.
Seriously.
On his body.
Hi.
Hi.
I am Jimmy Carter.
Hi, Jimmy.
Rocky. Same. I am also CEO.
Oh, wonderful. Which one?
India.
Oh my god.
Jahid! Jahid! Jahid!
ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರನೂ ಈ ಥರದೊಂದಿದೆ. ಬಂಗಾರದ್ದು. ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಿರೋ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬಂಗಾರದ್ದು, ಅದ್ರ ಕೆಳಗಿರೋ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಬಂಗಾರದ್ದು. ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಡಕ್ ಬಂದ.
ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್? ಯಾರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್?
Against me.
ನನ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಒಂದ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಮನಿ ಲಾಂಡ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿದೆ.
200 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಗಳಿಗೂ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್.
ನಿಮಗ್ ಒಳ್ಳೇದ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವನಾಗೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. ಬೈ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್. ನಮ್ ತರ ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ತರ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 2 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ.
Careful what you wish for.
ನಾನ್ ನಿನ್ನಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಸ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ನಿನ್ನ ಜನ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಸೆ.
ನಾನ್ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಯುದ್ಧ ತಪ್ಸಕ್ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಗೆದ್ದೇ ಗೆಲ್ತೀನಿ. See you soon.
ನಾನು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇಂದ ಆಚೆ ಬಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ.
Just want to get to the climax.
ನನ್ಗೊಂದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕನಸು ಬಿತ್ತು. ಐ ಮಿಸ್ಡ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್.
ಆ ಮೈನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀನು ಸೀದಾ ಅವನ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ತೀಯ.
She's pregnant. A little baby. The climax, ladies and gentlemen. It's the ultimate climax.
ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸಿಕ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ US ಇಂತ.
ಏನು ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಾತಿಮಮ್ಮ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ನಡಿಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನ್ಗೆ ಹುಣಸೆ ಹಣ್ಣು ಮಾವಿನಕಾಯಿ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸ್ತಿದೆ. ಅಮ್ಮ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
How long is that gun?
ನಡಿಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಒಳ್ಳೇದೆಲ್ಲ.
She didn't wish it.
ನಿನಗೆ ತಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಪಾಪಗಳೆಲ್ಲ
Happened to me.
ನನಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ತಟ್ಲಿ.
After all that, like literally, that like I said it in my review that I think you said it as well. I can't remember, but I said it in my review, guys. After we watched it, that this was silly. After everything, like she finally gets her major appearance in the whole entire movie, and then all of a sudden, instantly, as soon as Rocky finds out he was going to be a dad, his child is dead, and so is his mother.
Do you want me to know the truth? I don't have.
Wait a sec. Did they shoot her once in the head?
Huh?
Did they shoot the baby once in the? No, because the baby was only fresh. It wasn't down the line.
I didn't have time to get attached to her character.
Exactly.
They didn't give me time. I don't know about you, but I wasn't attached to her.
Now in this one, in the first one, she played a massive role. In this one, it's like, yeah, you just go to the side.
It's been 2 hours of the movie, and the only thing she's done, 2 hours and 17 minutes in the movie. The only thing she's done is complain, and now she dances a little bit, appears in the movie for like 5 minutes, and you're supposed to be attached to her character.
That's why when she died, I didn't even cry or anything.
But I thought I was going to feel like more sad this time, but I still don't. I don't know. It's weird.
It's because of I'm telling you, the character they made the character. I mean, don't get me wrong. The film is magnificent.
It's just their relationship is weird.
But we're honest with our reviews, guys. We're honest. We're respectful. Of course we are. But there's a couple of things that were a bit off in the movie. But it was magnificent. Truth. That's the truth. I think they were banking on the first one because we got attached to her on the first one, that we would still be attached to her on the second one. But because we went for 2 hours and something without any attachment to her whatsoever, I mean, if they did this halfway through and then we saw her going through the stages like getting baby clothes ready, getting baby stuff ready, there's some more of attachment of the mother, yeah? And Rocky talking about it.
Even them getting married at the beginning of the movie and having 2 hours to get attached to her character, then yes. But the first 2 hours, 1 hour and 45 minutes of the movie, she had no big role in the movie. Yeah. She was just going around, people telling her why Rocky was so...
And it's not her fault. She did her job.
No. We're not talking about the actors. We're talking about the character.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
I'm hoping they're doing this though because they're creating an MCU universe, yeah? Because you do know that's what they're doing, yeah?
What do you mean?
They're creating an MCU universe. Like they're creating a universe. It's the KGF universe.
Mm-hmm.
You know they're doing that, yeah? So with Sakar and everything like that, it's all linked. So they're creating a whole pile of movies like MCU. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in phase 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all different movies, linking them all together.
That's cool. I like that.
Like Avengers and things like that. So then eventually all of them will come together. Yeah. So I think I'm hoping that it all ties in. It all ties in. So Adira isn't even the Thanos. Just remember that.
No.
Adira isn't the Thanos.
No.
Just remember that. There's a Thanos and he's not even close to coming yet. Look at the acting by Yash.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say Rocky. The acting by Rocky, by Yash is incredible. See?
You're dead.
Game over, mother truckers!
You're dead, Adira.
You're mine! Whoa!
Haha.
No hands.
And no head.
No head. This climax is sick. Amazing climax, this guys.
Hammer, baby. Woo!
Bam! Bam! Off goes the sword. Rocky!
Ha ha ha! Oh! Where's your sword now? Whoa! There we go. Andrew, your legs. Bye bye.
Oh, epic! This is so epic, man.
It is.
Be terrified of a man who's got something to lose. Be absolutely scared of a man that's got nothing to lose.
Yep, basically. Tough.
Whoa! Rocky!
Finally!
Rocky!
Finally! So annoying! Gosh!
Guys walking outside on the street, eating their sandwich. We're like, what the hell's going on up there? Nothing, guys. It's alright. Don't worry. We're just yelling. We're yelling at a computer screen. Epic. Epic. I'm sorry for all the headphone users.
Number 3.
He's got nothing to lose. Yeah, exactly. He's got nothing to lose. He is the biggest criminal.
There was a mastermind behind all this, and Rocky was going to get rid of that mastermind.
But I will not.
So I read somewhere, someone said in the comment section, how can he fly there so quickly in an instant while she was giving the speech? Exactly. But someone said in the comments, right, when I was doing a review, how can he fly there so quickly while she was giving the speech? It's like, I swear people don't have imaginations when it comes to a movie. How does anything happen in movies?
Also, it's India. It's not. I
And he was in a jet?
The country is big, but I'm pretty sure you can fly it in a few hours from.
A jet? Literally using a jet?
Yeah, exactly.
And the speech was happening.
He's got his private jet. He can leave whatever time he wants.
Exactly. No, it's just a comment. That's all. You don't need to. Don't need to go. Look at the blood.
Come on, resign.
The snitch. The snitch. I told ya.
ರಾಕಿಗೆ KGF ದಾರಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದು ಇದೇ ಕೈ. ರಾಕಿ ಈಗ
Rocky, I think it's all out, mate.
I think he's dead and you have no more bullets.
Yeah.
I told you earlier, there was only one person who could bring down KGF, and that was
Rocky
himself.
Yep.
उसके बारे में ना किसी को कुछ लिखना ना पढ़ना चाहिए यारे अड्डा बंದ್ರು ಹೊಡೆದಾಕಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಹೊಡೆದಾಕಿ
Okay.
Repeat that.
Rocky's not here, sir.
You really think he was gonna be there?
Where is he gone?
ರಾಕಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಓಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ.
ಅವತ್ತು ರಾಕಿ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಚಿನ್ನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರ ಹತ್ರನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
But I don't think that he's trying to escape.
ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು?
Because it's coming at us.
ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು ರಾಕಿ ಇರೋದು ಒಳಗಿಂದಾನೆ. ಅವನು ನೇರವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ. Turn off your engines and prepare for surrender.
Telepathy Vijay is inside one of those sheds.
The bombers are over KGF. Waiting for your final orders, madam.
Do it.
ಬದುಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಕೆಲವರು ಗುಲಾಮ್ರಾಗಿದ್ರು 100 ವರ್ಷ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಚಟ್ಟ ಕಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೂ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ.
ಆ ಜಾಗನೂ ಕೊನೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅವನು
ಅಮ್ಮ, ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಬಂಗಾರನೆಲ್ಲ ನಿನಗೆ ತಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಮ್ಮ.
But they didn't show his dead body. Huh?
ಹೋಗೋವಾಗ ಯಾರು ಏನು ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಹೋಗೋವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು.
ಅವನ ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದ ಜನರನ್ನ ಅವನು ಕೊನೆವರೆಗೂ ಬಿಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
The new KGF, baby!
ಆ ಜನ ಕೊನೆ ಉಸಿರಿರೋವರೆಗೂ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ.
ಅವನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಬರ್ದು ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನು ಯಾರು ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
ಒಬ್ಬ ತಾಯಿಯ ಹಠದ ಕಥೆಯಾಗಿ ಹೇಳೋಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಿದ್ರು.
ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಹೇಗ್ ಬದುಕ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ನಾನ್ ಬರಿತೀನಿ. ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಬಂದು ನುಗ್ಗಿ ಹೊಡೆದಿರೋ
In a cinema, this is where I left, so I'm gonna watch this end.
This is the song that everyone was saying.
Monster! I'm a monster!
Those are the wall now with the rocking star. Can you see the monster?
Here it is.
This is what I didn't see.
ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಆಚೆ ತೆಗೆಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ.
I am John Booker, CIA, United States of America. This is the file listing all of his crimes in the last 3 years.
There it is.
Oh God, that was amazing.
I'm all pumped up.
That was
God.
absolutely sensational.
What a movie.
What a superstar of a movie, huh?
Oh my God.
So I didn't even see that at the end. So,
No.
Whoa.
You left. That's why when someone.
But did you notice something?
What?
There was a file on top of KGF Chapter 3.
Yeah.
And there was a file that looked exactly like the books.
Mm-hmm.
So what does that say?
That it's gonna be more than 3.
There's going to be more than 3, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, they're turning this into a MCU type of universe.
But that's awesome.
It is. It is awesome because what that does. Do you know what that does? It allows actors to blossom. It allows actresses to blossom. We may see one of the first South Indian movies where a female is the lead actress because she plays this superhero. Yeah, I'm hoping.
I don't think
We
it's
may
gonna
see
go,
it.
I don't think it's gonna go that way.
Ooh,
I don't see
it is going to be an
that way.
MCU universe.
Yeah, but not the way we think.
No. Well, I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. I if anyone is out there that is Prashant, tell me. I want to tell you right now, please, if you're going to do one of these heroes, make it a powerful woman. At least one that has a massive background story that's somewhat related to Rocky.
But don't you think it's going to be a crossover more like, I don't know, it's going to be because right now, like, he got erased from history. The only person that knows everything and is going to tell us everything is the journalist.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of have to believe everything that he tells us.
Mm-hmm.
But crossover, what if someone from another movie, like an actor, I don't know, for example, Pravas in another movie, he was also in KGF. And now he was one of those kids, and now he's grown old, and he tells us stuff about KGF that, you know what I mean? Like, all the people in other movies telling their story inside of KGF.
Sakaar is.
That's what I don't think it's going to be like MCU, where there's more.
Now, can I tell you something?
What?
They literally said it was going to be exactly like it. The people who are creating it all.
But I don't see how this can be like MCU.
But you've never seen MCU.
No.
Exactly. So how can you say that? MCU, literally, you have so many superheroes, right? You have so many heroes that within the phases, they come together at least once, yeah? Or they make appearances in their movies, yeah? So we can see Rocky appear in Sakaar. Or we can see Sakaar appear in one of the... I don't know if his name is Sakaar in the movie or what. I'm not too sure. Because we haven't seen anything about it, yeah? Because it's delayed. But you would see them making appearances, and then in one movie, they combine both characters together. That's how they do it in MCU, yeah? And then maybe they'll have a phase where all of them get together, like they do in the MCU. But the person that's... I think it was Prashant. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Someone who's creating all of this, yeah, they literally said that they want to create this MCU type of universe. That's exactly the words that they say. That's why I brought MCU up, otherwise I wouldn't have mentioned it at all.
I don't know. Like, Rocky is one of a kind. There's no one else like him. That's why he's so important. That's why everyone looks up to him. How can there be more Rockies?
Listen. MCU, every character is different. They're not the same character. Every character has different abilities. And I mean it. They have different abilities. That's how they were. That's how they all got together to finally defeat. I'm not going to spoil it for people that haven't seen it, but Thanos. All right, there you go. I spoiled it. Whoever has seen it before. But that's what I mean. It's that all the characters are going to be different. Rocky's character may be completely different to Sakaar.
Don't know. I have to see. I have to see it too.
I don't know. I hope it's going to be as cool as the universe, because they're not going to have superpowers, of course.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I don't know how this can be similar. Talk. I'm trying to show you something. Talk.
Yeah. So they don't have superpowers. Yeah. So I don't know, guys. You have to let us know in the comment section, right? More Tanya, exactly how they're going to do this as a universe, yeah?
I mean, right now, everyone that was involved in KGF or that we know of, they're dead. And besides the Prime Minister, that's the only one that's left. So what?
Is Rocky dead though?
No, I'm not talking about Rocky. I'm talking about the only one that's the only one left is the Prime Minister out of the villains.
Yeah, but that's the thing. In MCU is the same thing. You have the big villains that usually don't appear.
What I'm saying is, are all the other characters going to go against the Prime Minister? That's what I'm saying. Okay, look, can we watch the beginning of the movie again? No. Just what the mom says at the beginning.
What
just
the mom says?
Yeah, show this.
But
no, don't touch it. It's ready. Just show the thing.
Okay.
Yeah, show this. Just listen.
Show or audio.
Both everything. Just see. Look at what she says.
ಆ ದಿನ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಬಿರುಗಾಳಿ ಬೀಸ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹಡಗಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ನೇ
Yeah.
ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಭಯ ಪಡದೆ ಹೊಳಿತಿರೋ ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಮೇಲೆ
I didn't want to say anything and spoil it though because I knew what they were saying.
He sailed.
ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ.
ಅಮ್ಮ ಸಮುದ್ರ ಯಾಕಮ್ಮ ಹೊಳಿತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ?
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಬಂಗಾರ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ.
That's it.
ಅಮ್ಮ
See? Yeah, I knew what you were saying at the beginning, but I didn't want to say anything. I
So
didn't
that
say anything because I didn't want to spoil
we
it.
walked late in the movie. We didn't see that.
We didn't see that, no. Because...
But basically, she was telling him what to do with the gold. He went to one of the deepest points in the Indian Sea, so the gold would just
sink straight to the bottom.
Sink and disappear.
Yeah.
But that's unbelievable. I mean, the message in this movie is so good. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Yeah, it's one. That's what I said. We say it time and time again, and you guys repeat it in the comment section. KGF is more than a movie. It's an emotion, and that's completely true. That's the honest truth right there. And people that see that can see why this movie is so important for everyone, yeah? And if you're the type of person that doesn't like morals, or you know what I mean, like you don't like people talking bad about nepotism, then you're the type of person that won't like this movie at all. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if you're not the type of person that doesn't like morals or talking about morals, then I'm sorry, but you need counseling. You need some serious counseling, because morals is what dictates and what produces our personalities. Morals is what makes us as people.
Yeah.
It you know what I mean? It steers us into our future of what we're going to be.
Yeah, but it's just, you can get so many life lessons in this movie. It's unbelievable. Like I'm pretty sure if I say them all, I will still miss one of them. But the main one here is his mom. Is how important his mom was for him, even though she died at a very, very young age, and he was still a little kid when she died. But her words, her love for him just inspire him so much. Everything he does and everything he's become is because of his mom. And I mean, it's so sad that she died so young, because he was left by himself on the streets. His dad didn't care about him at all. He was too busy drinking alcohol. But somehow his strength made him become powerful and have more gold than any man in the world. And that together with powerful people make places powerful. That should give like strength to anyone in this life.
But it's not talking about power as in like people who are born rich.
No,
exactly. Not talking about that.
But that's why make powerful places, not come from powerful places.
Exactly.
This is telling you not because I don't know, you're born a king, your dad was a king and you're born a king, it doesn't make you a good king. Just because you were born from a king. Someone that was born from a normal person can also become a king if he fights for it.
Yep.
And that's the inspiration. You have to fight for it, even when you think, oh, I have nothing to do here, I can't achieve my dreams.
Yeah.
Just keep fighting for them. And if you keep fighting every day, it's not going to be easy. But if you keep fighting for them, one day you will get there. And that's the message in this movie. That, together with mom's love, like mother's love, and how important it is to be a powerful mother for your children, to show them love and to inspire them, basically. Because to be honest, Rocky's wife wasn't as important as his mom.
No.
The important woman in Rocky's life was his mom. And even if he got married and he loved his wife a lot, his mom was still more important than his wife.
Yeah.
And she will always will. Because when he died, I mean, the message there was, Mom, I'm dying. I'm joining you. I'm here for you. I've done everything you wanted. I've got all the gold in the world. And I'm here. I accept my debt. I'm going with you. And I'm not sad about it. I did my job here. I did my role, and now I accept it. And that's what it is in the whole movie. It's all about the mom.
Number three, dude. I'm telling you, please, Rocky has to be in number 3. He has to be. But come on, if Rocky's not in number 3, there's no way it's gonna be good, dude. You can't have KGF without Rocky.
No way.
It's important to have his character. It's so important. But I think if they showed him surviving, people would have been like, "Oh, well, that was a good movie." But showing him dying without dying, it makes people think, "Oh, Jesus Christ, is he dead or is there a number 3?" It makes people think that, yeah, like.
But what if he's dead? And what?
But who would be the star of number 3?
What is alive is the thought of him.
Yeah, but there's going to be a star.
The light that enlightened those
I
people.
I know.
Maybe one of the kids in KGF that was there in KGF grows old and...
But this is what I said. If they're going to do that, they still... Like, if they had someone like that, they had to have Yash either without the beard portraying a younger kid coming through.
Or maybe
if he's dead, I don't know how they're going to do it.
Maybe
honestly
they do
don't know how they're going to do
flashbacks
it.
with him. That kid acts in a certain way because he remembers Rocky acting in a certain way, and he is the one leading them all.
Hey,
in a ghost form.
You know that kid that led him across the bridge, right?
Yeah.
They actually didn't show his body, the mum.
No.
So I'm wondering. It's a bit far-fetched. Wondering maybe if they could do that. Him taking over or someone similar.
Maybe they can show what happened to him when he was supposed to be dead, but he wasn't dead. Maybe he hid somewhere and they're going to explain you
and
his
he comes
story.
back as the new Rocky.
Maybe. Because to be honest, Rocky's life here is just...
Done.
It's his life. That was his life. That was how. Yeah. I mean, even his mom told him how he was supposed to die, in a ship with all the gold in the world. Now it was so powerful seeing him in that scene. That right now you're always going to think of him as, oh my God, he died for his mom and he did this. And if he was alive now, the message is not as powerful. Even though, of course, I want him alive. I want him alive more than anything. Like, please, Rocky, be alive. But at the same time, the message that we just saw in KGF 2 is so powerful that, you know, those movies that end bad, you're sad that they ended bad, but then you always remember because of the way they ended. Yeah. Because they traumatize you in a way that you're like, oh my God, like, I hated that it ended that way, but that way made it so powerful that I wouldn't change it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's something like that. I want him to be alive, but at the same time, I'm thinking, the message in this one is so powerful, I wouldn't change it for the world. It's so good.
So, the thing is, right, we have to remember, right? We have to remember that this was edited by Ujwal, yes? He is 19 years old. It was edited by a young kid. Mm-hmm. And I give him so much credit because at 19 years old, just think about what you were doing at home. Think about what you were doing. Think about what I was doing. I was still living in with my mum and dad playing with myself at the age of 19. So there you go.
You didn't need to know that. Thank you.
Exactly right. So there you go, guys. At the age of 19, this man has just produced one of the biggest blockbusters, yeah? One of the biggest blockbusters. So, edited and produced something magnificent, yeah?
But it's the way, if you have a look at it, if you pay attention to the cuts, they're so well put together. Yeah. Because you need to understand that maybe he has like an hour footage of everything recorded.
It's not perfection.
In this way. But it's so well done because
It is. It's very well done.
It's what I was saying. Maybe he has 1 hour footage of Rocky on this angle, then another of Rocky on this angle, one of Rocky in this angle, because there's a lot of cameras recording the same scene. So he has to cut them all together to change the camera angle with the dialogues, and then sometimes you see Rocky here, but he's not the one that's talking. It's someone else in the background, but you see Rocky's face that match what the other person is saying, and then you see the other person, and you see the other person's expression, and it's like everything has to match. And you have maybe there like so many hours of footage you have to put together yourself without no one telling you, oh, this goes here, this goes there. No, you have to say, okay.
But that's
it's so difficult.
That's why it's so important for us as reactors, as reviewers, as so-called influencers, whatever you want to call it.
I don't consider myself that.
Yeah,
but, okay.
but whatever, right? whatever. Ujwal is a young taka. He's a young fella, and these are the sort of kids that you shouldn't be bashing at all. We know it wasn't flawless, the editing, There's some faults. There's some faults, I understand that. But it was really, really good.
Look,
and the thing is, he's a young kid and he's going to get better and better. Us criticizing that kid, what it's going to do, it's going to damage him in like mentally. He may not say, oh, it doesn't affect me. But he goes home and thinks about it. He's like, oh, I thought I did a fantastic job. Everyone else is telling me a fantastic job. But then these other people that are D-heads, don't listen to them.
Okay, and now to these people that are saying that there's some fault is in the way he edited this, let me ask you this question. Would you have done it better?
No, exactly.
Would you have done it better if you had all that footage and you had to put it together?
I criticize the English actor because I would have done that better.
If you say yes, you would have done the editing better. I'm sorry to say this to you, but I think you have yourself a little bit too high up.
My big hairy ass, they wouldn't have.
I'm telling you, unless you are a professional super editor, and then in the case you would have done it better, why didn't they hire you?
Exactly.
Instead of him.
No, I just wanted to get that out of the way,
that's
because
how I say it. No, but
because we've got a young boy ourselves, and if he was doing this at the age of 19, you know what I mean? Like we would love for people to encourage him and praise him, especially when he works hard on something like this, because you know how hard and how much time and how many years he would have put in. He obviously he's 19. He would have edited this like at the age of 17. Just think of how long it's taken, So
no, but I like it when people criticize. They say, oh, I would have done it better. Like, for example, I don't know, the Olympics. Okay?
The people that sit there at television and watch
people sit on the sofa eating a big ass sandwich, watching people do like practice a sport, and they say they're like, hey, it sucks. And you think, okay, would have done it better. Would you have done it better than that person?
Yeah.
Then who gives you the right to criticize? It's so far. Or with football, you see a team playing, and one of the supporters at home eating chips, saying, they suck. Okay, would you have done it better? Then why are you sitting on the sofa instead of playing for that team?
That's right. No, you're right.
It makes me so angry when I see people like that.
One thing you'll know about me as a sport fan, I never yell and criticize players individually. Criticize teams, but never individually.
No, it's horrible. I hate it. And with that applies for everything. People criticize for things. Yeah. Like, I don't know, you see an ugly person saying, that person's ugly. It's like, have you looked at yourself? I'm sorry to say it, but have you looked at your face? Thank you.
Now, for me, the impressive, one of the most impressive things was the climax. Graphically, stunning, absolutely stunning. The costume, the lighting. Adira's costume was sick. It was absolutely sick.
But everything, the makeup, the hair.
And then Rocky's persona when he was bleeding on the plane too, with the blood dripping off the gun as well, and walking through. Look, I know you wouldn't be able to walk through and point a gun at the Prime Minister, the President, but like, where's the security, But Rocky had his guys. Obviously, put your mind to it. Obviously, they took the security out, Put two and two together.
Yeah,
anyway.
No, but what I love about
that
this
was
movie
magnificent,
is,
that climax. That climax was absolutely magnificent.
It was. What I visually love about this movie is the lighting.
Yeah, the lighting. Yep.
It's so good. Like, in some scenes you can't see much, but you get enough light just to see the things that are important. It's all usually dark, and then you get a bit of light that shows you like the faces or the guns, or it's amazing. Even when they use the bombs and there's like how is it called, like smoke covering the camera, you can still see just what they want you to see, and that's really difficult to do, to record that, because it's not easy to work with smoke and have it wherever you want to.
It's absolutely not. And I mean,
and they use smoke a lot in this one with the bombing and everything.
Yeah. I know. When it comes to smoke, sorry guys, I'm just trying to bring it up here. I'm trying to look exactly, because that's his name, Sanjay Dutt. He went through chemo while filming this, and we didn't know that until after the movie. And for him to put on that performance as Adira was sensational, because I don't know what him and his family would have been going through, and even the cast, like knowing one of your pals is going through something like that. You know what I mean? It would be stressful. It'd be absolutely stressful, and going through C-19. Imagine all the staff members.
What about him?
Everything
going through
to help
chemo and knowing that you can get C-19.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it must have been an absolutely horrid time, but yet they produced something this good. But this is what I mean. There's so many factors to break into it. I just I appreciate everyone that makes films. I honestly do. Of course, there's some garbage films out there, but I still appreciate the people that make them. I still appreciate some of the actors inside of the films. But like the amount of stuff these guys would have gone through, Jesus, this is why it was delayed so much. It should have been out years ago, but because there was so much delay, there was so much things happening, you now know why. Yeah. So yeah,
it's a masterpiece. So well done.
I for me, I absolutely love this movie,
and I enjoyed it more here with the headphones.
Yeah, definitely sitting here. I enjoyed the experience at the theater. Yeah, the
experience was really good.
It was like, I don't know, it probably won't beat India's experience in cinema with all the jumping and partying.
Oh, that would be great. No, but with this
movie, maybe you'll be like, oh Jesus Christ, can you guys just move out of the way of the screen, please?
With these movies, it's good to go watch it at the cinema, but then as soon as it releases, to watch it again at home. Yeah, because there's a lot of things that you miss. Yeah. So, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comment section down below. Drop a big thumbs up. If you're going to check this out in full, it's over on Patreon. Our full commentary, our full review is over on Patreon. No cuts or whatever, guys. Over on Patreon. Thank you very much, and we'll speak in the next video. Bye, guys. Bye.
Come and keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off.